Hey guys, it's Craig here from VDZE Media, and I'm here today with a first impression let's play of Bud Spencer and Terence Hill Slaps and Beans. I say first impressions, it was meant to be a first impressions let's play, but I accidentally had my mic on mute last night when I initially did it, so we're back to re-record it for a second time. This game actually released yesterday at the time of recording, July 24th, 2018, on PlayStation and I believe Xbox One. It has been out on PC for a little while, so let's check it out. We'll go Bud. So as you can see, fast attack, heavy attack, grab, standard, side scrolling, beat 'em up controls. Now it does seem that they've made a bit of an effort to put a story in. There's quite a lot of dialogue. Basically these cowboys are not pleased. He's just tried to kick me in the ass there, and a punch in the ass. This guy's needing taught a lesson. So, there we go. That pal. So he's going to get back up and think he's a big man again. He's going to realise he's not a big man, and he's going to get knocked the fuck out. And at this point, they've just ruined our dinner. And if you take one look at Bud Spencer, he does not like his dinner being ruined. So at this point, the only way this can be settled is in a fight. There we go. So, as I say, standard controls, just what you'd expect really. It's good though. You can actually pick up enemies and then batter their pal with them, which is quite fun. And then just... oh, don't know what's going on there, so wait till it gets back up. And the heavy attack's a nice little dunt to the head. Right, so they're not pleased here, dinner's been ruined. So they're going to have to go into town and see what's happened. Bud's having none of it. He's needing a dinner. Not a man that misses many meals, as his horse will attest. I like the soundtrack from the small amount I've played. I don't know if that's going to pose an issue when uploading to YouTube. More than likely not. But you never know. Okay. So we've arrived at town, and apparently the guy in the dungarees has ate all the food. I don't think that's actually what's happened, but it looks like he's ate all the food. And these two girls look terrified. So we're probably going to have to batter him and all. We'll just skip forward here. If you hold triangle you can fast forward. So just his pants knocked down. Skip forward again. There we go. Right, so let's pick him up and lob him. Oh, we didn't manage it. You can actually pick them up and then throw them into the other guys. Here we go. There we go. As I say, this heavy attack done on the head. It's pretty good for finishing folk off. Now at any point you can press L2 and you can switch characters. Got some things you can pick up here. So he's ate that food. Obviously Bud was the one needing the food, but Terence has thought, fuck you Bud, and he's taking the food. And now he's going to use this to knock some fools out. He's going to drink a beer as well, because clearly needs the beer. And something else that's quite cool, both characters do have a sort of different array of moves, which is fun. So that sort of heavy done, only Terence can do that. Only Bud can do that. Only Bud is strong enough to pick guys up. So this ginger here, we're just going to use him as a weapon. And I want that beer. Chug the beer, get some health, bit of a power up, and then smash that off his face. And eat the food. Because I'm a huge bastard that needs food. Now here, instead of going to the top of that bridge where the wood's still clearly intact, what they're going to do instead is Terence is going to realise that he can't jump up and do the monkey bars across that. So you have to move this over. And now you'll do the monkey bars across. Luckily at this point the whole thing falls and Chunk is able to walk straight across to get into more of a fight. I love the noise that done in the head makes. That is a finisher if ever there was one. You can also break these, which I don't think gives you very much, but it's quite satisfying. Now, I mean, what I would say here is, there's nothing groundbreaking here. This is fairly basic stuff. You'll know yourself if it's the type of art style and stuff like that you like. It'll be to some people's taste and it won't be to others. I quite like it. And the gameplay is very responsive, which is good. So I enjoy it, but I can understand some people maybe think it's a bit primitive, or if you're not generally an indie game fan, maybe this isn't for you. But I like it. I appreciate the skip button. Right, so we're in here and we're trying to find out what's going on. So we can ask all these people here. Yes. What's this bird? Howdy, big man. So clearly he wants all the food. Meanwhile, your pal is over here hitting on this lassie, and she's not chuffed. Oh, sorry, she is chuffed. Our man's not chuffed. So just fast forward this a wee bit, and it's brawl time. So it's time for a saloon fight. share. Oh, I took 3 folk out there. Dear. Let's go up the stairs and find out what's happening. So this is the first example of a shootout. When it goes over one of your guys, you're supposed to press the square button to get all 3 within the time. You'll shoot them, 1 or 2 might drop their pants, but they'll all run away. So this chick is gagging for it now because you've saved her. She's in the bank for later on tonight. But these guys aren't pleased. So it's time to open up a can on them. Start donkey punching every one of them. Let's change character for you a bit. That's not letting us change just now. We can't change mid-fight. I should also say you've got to run fast and then a big charge, which again works quite well. Issuing a few of these big punches. Grab a beer while we can. Here comes the cavalry. So again, we will skip forward this a little bit here. They're pretty pissed off, and here instead you just have to smash these buttons to take all them out, proper Wild West style. In case you haven't noticed, this thieving bastard. This game is set up like a Wild West movie, so sometimes you'll get cliches like when it comes time for a big set piece that's going to cost a lot of money, it'll cut outside and you'll just see the town rumbling. Some more guys. One punch and that guy went down. Just trying to think if there's anything else I need to point out. In terms of cost, this game is currently £21.99 on the European PlayStation Store, which is quite pricey, I would say. I mean, it's a fun game, but if it's not necessarily your cup of tea, then you might find this is more than you are willing to put aside. But it's certainly fun. Can't knock it for its entertainment level from the small amount I've played. This guy does not want to stay down. And from what I'm told, there is a bit of variety in it later on. I've only played far enough to do these beat 'em up sections, but from what I'm told, when you get a little bit further on, I believe there's some driving. How in depth or detailed that is, I'm not sure. But yeah. To be honest, I'm glad to see these type of games coming back. I mentioned that in my review of Shaq Fu a month or two back. I really enjoyed that, and it's the same with this. It's so long. Used to get these games all the time back in the SNES, but it's been so long since you really had an influx of these games. So I'm just glad they're making a return, and I would recommend, if you do like them, to support the developers. Right, so here we go again. 1, 2. Oh, missed that one. So you've only got a certain number of bullets as well. 3, 4. So you've got a certain time and a certain number of bullets, and you have to get them all, I believe. So again, we have some dialogue, which I'm just going to skip, just so I can show you as much gameplay as possible. So that's level 1 complete. Level 1 of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So you've got a total of 13 different levels, which may or may not be unlucky. So in this bit you're just looking to avoid all the hazards. You get onto the train and start kicking some more ass. So you'll notice there, every so often, a prompt is coming up, and when you see that prompt, which will come up again in a second, you have to press circle pretty quickly, which means you will duck. Enemies will not, and they'll be taken out. Yeah, sorry, as I was saying, in terms of trophies, it doesn't look, well, it looks simple enough, aside from there is a few linked to playing on the hard difficulty. I do not know how difficult hard difficulty is. At the moment I'm playing on normal, and it seems doable, certainly in the early stages of the game. I can't speak to how the hard mode is though. Hopefully not hard, because I would quite like to platinum this. So you'll see here as well, even with the circle prompts to get the duck in this section, it's quite generous for the time you're getting. You're getting plenty of notice to duck. Whether in hard mode you would even get a prompt, you would maybe just hear the noise. Something like that could be. Apparently this guy wants us to surrender, but that's obviously not happening. Our way through here. Now, strangely, for a while it wasn't letting me change my character, but I just did there. So. No idea what's going on here. I've no idea what that was about. That was maybe for taking out enemies, of which there were none. Right, here we go, some more shooting. Again, so far those sections seem pretty easy. I would imagine they will continue to get a little bit harder. Definitely want a pill queue. It's always a good weapon. Alright. Are you going to come and fight with me here now? I haven't really went Terence. He's obviously got some of these moves that he can do. I'm going to try and jump up here now and see what happens. No, it's not letting you climb up on it now. I don't know why it amuses me so much, but every time I see food drop, I just keep running over and trying to get it before Terence does. Before Bud does. Just because I find it funny that he's so fat and hungry, and I mean loaded. Right, what's going to happen here? Oh, I guess I have to throw these back at him. Oh shit. This is weird. Oh, so it's an actual movie scene. Well, that is a twist. That is a twist. I did not see that coming. Right, I think we'll stop the stream there. I think you get the kind of rough idea of what this game's about. I hope you enjoyed the introduction to... Oh Christ, I can never remember the name of it. Bud Spencer and Terence Hill's Slaps and Beans. If you want to check it out, it is available now on PlayStation 4, Xbox One I believe, and certainly on the PC. On PlayStation 4 it has both EU and US stacks for trophies. And yeah, any questions or comments, hit me up on Twitter at VIZUALDZE, and as always the website is vdzmedia.net, and you can find me on YouTube at VDZE Media. Thanks for watching guys, cheers.